Physical therapy, in my opinion, is a great field. People who are physical therapists have the ability to work with individuals throughout their lifespan. I mean, some physical therapists work with children who are under a year old, and we know that physical therapists work with people throughout the rest of the lifespan up until their hundreds. So there is the ability to work with people across the lifespan. There's also the ability to work with people throughout their healthcare span. And there's a big emphasis in today's world on prevention of problems as well as treating problems that already exist. So we work with people after injury or illness, but we also work with people who are feeling okay to try to keep them from developing problems. An area of PT practice that seems to be growing right now is sports prehabilitation, which would be working with athletes to try to do activities to prevent them developing injuries as they participate in their sport. And that includes not only high school, college athletes, but also weekend warriors, people probably like ourselves who may have a tendency to have injuries, and PTs work with them to try to eliminate, well, maybe not eliminate, but minimize the occurrence of injury. Some of the things that our students do that are a little bit unique are we start with part-time clinical experiences early in the program so that they get exposure to actual clients in different settings, and then we also have a pro bono clinic. Those are some of the things that are unique. And then there's some admissions aspects of our program that are unique. One is that students are accepted as freshmen with a guarantee of progression into the DPT program, so there's no need to reapply as long as they maintain academic standards. A second thing is that students are able to select the undergraduate major that they pursue based on the offerings at the institution, so we don't mandate any particular undergraduate major. The student chooses what they want to take. A third thing is that when the students get to the graduate program, regardless of the undergraduate major that they pursued, they have the DPT prerequisite courses, so they are all prepared for the program. One of the things that really is a hallmark of Misericordia is alumni loyalty to the institution. So we find that our alumni lately are going across the nation for their employment, and they think of Misericordia to offer student clinical placements. So as a result of that, we've gotten students to be able to go to clinic in California, Arizona, Florida, fairly remote locations, and they get an opportunity to practice in those settings. Other things that are unique about Misericordia is that all of our students participate in a project of professional significance, and so they write and present research in an area of expertise, and many of those students have presented at national and international venues. Several years ago, students got together and decided to develop a pro bono clinic. Okay, pro bono means that they provide services to people who are underinsured and uninsured with no fee involved. It's a great opportunity for the students to have supervised opportunities to work with actual patients in that setting under the supervision of a practicing physical therapist. We have had a really significant response from the community, getting referrals for clients who continue to need physical therapy services but are unable to get them because of financial reasons. Our students have done overseas clinical experiences and service trips as well. For a number of years, our students have traveled to Guyana to provide physical therapy services to the individuals there that are associated with the Sisters of Mercy. They also have gone to Jamaica to a clinic there to participate in a stroke camp. So it's a one-week experience where the students work in a very accelerated way with the individuals from Jamaica who go to that clinic for stroke camp, and they're all people who have had stroke, and they get, it truly is a boot camp experience. The individuals work daily for most of the day with our students, and our students get an opportunity to work with people from a different culture and to see tremendous outcomes. In all PT programs, students participate in full-time clinical experiences. Our students have 3 different courses that they participate in. 2 of those are 12 weeks in length and 1 is 10 weeks in length. And the students go to 3 different facilities, and in those facilities, in that experience, the student works one-on-one with a clinical instructor who is a physical therapist. So they work together on the same patients, and as time goes by, the student becomes more and more independent, and they don't so much work together with clients, but the student will take over the clinical instructor's clients and work with some distant supervision. All the faculty have open door policies. The students are in and out kind of on a regular basis, and there's also an awful lot of informal interaction between the faculty and students. You'll see people joking around in the hallway. Usually important discussions are held in offices, but there's an awful lot of, hey, did you see that game kind of stuff. And we get to know our students pretty well by the time they finish their 3 years of graduate study with us in the program. So if someone is interested in the field of physical therapy, I would highly recommend that they get in touch with a physical therapist and see if they can observe treatment in the clinic. It's also possible to contact our faculty and virtually connect to some of our classes. That can be a good opportunity to find out what's involved. And then there are websites that provide detailed information for people who are interested in physical therapy, including choosept.com and the American Physical Therapy Association.